Oh my god. I'm crying. It finally happened. Hey y'all, Jay here. I'm a singing and songwriting teacher, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Angelina Jordan's cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm super excited for this one. I was saving it as the 1,000 subscriber special, so thank you all so much for helping me finally reach this milestone. And of course, a special shout out to all of you angels out there. You've been great. So I'm so eager to get into this particular performance. I know it's an iconic one from her. So without further ado, let's play it back.
Since I was very little, I just wanted to sing for Simon. I really want to impress him. That would be so amazing. And this is the biggest opportunity of my life. I really hope to win the show.
You won once, right?
Yeah,
You think you can?
I hope so.
She probably should have won again.
Miss
Just
Angelina
saying.
Jordan, go out there and show Simon what you got.
This is a random thought, but I just love how she said that she actually wants to win. I feel like on shows like this, a lot of times when you show even just a little bit of ambition or drive, you kind of get the villain or shady edit. Like, I feel like if she was an adult, they would try to give her like the villain kind of edit just for saying something like that. But I don't understand why you would go on a show like this if you don't want to win in the first place. Like, I want to see drive and ambition from artists. That's great. So I love the fact that she said that and that she's here to win. Shout out to her for keeping it real. I'm so excited to hear this.
Hi, Angelina.
Finally.
Hi. So nice to meet you. You won Norway's Got Talent in 2014.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us, how old were you when you won?
I was 7 years
You
old.
were 7 years old. So you are now 13.
I'm 13, yes.
You are 13.
Yeah. I've waited 10 years to sing for Simon, and I'm finally...
Oh, really?
So us three have
What
nothing
is
to
it?
do with what's going on
No,
tonight?
we don't. What is it about Simon?
He's just amazing, and he's a legend.
So when I was growing up, Idol was still very much a thing, and people back then really hated Simon. It was always like Simon versus Paula, she was the really nice one and he was the mean one. So it's just so funny to me to see how much things have changed over the course of time to where now like a younger person like Angelina is looking up to him and actually wants to meet him. People used to be afraid of him, so it's just a complete 180 from where we used to be. I'd want to sing for Simon too.
He is. He is a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Well, Angelina,
Out
I
of the
wish you
rest
good
of those
luck.
judges, I
Thank
don't really
you.
know who
Thank
the
you
other
so
ones
much for
are.
being here.
Except Mel, she's cool.
Can you just come up to the mic like you're going to be?
Yeah. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me.
Wow.
So we're starting off on a kind of slack or breathy sound here from Angelina, which I think makes sense here with the lyric about the wind blowing. And she's also got a little bit of constriction going on here. So she's not really articulating her words too much, but that kind of adds to the I don't really care too much, that particular lyric of the song. She makes such smart vocal choices. That's like two things, but it really kind of elevates the meaning of those lyrics there.
Too late. My time has come.
I already have chills.
Send shivers down my spine.
Yes, you are, girl.
Body's aching all the time.
I love the descending slide that she does on the phrase shivers down my spine, and the little riff that she does on all the time was gorgeous. That was so beautiful.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Wow.
So far, her register quality choices there have been on like the mixy and breathy side of things. But when we get to the lyric face the truth, particularly on the word truth, she really brings us into a nice round, chesty, heavy place there. And that really adds some literal vocal weight to what she's saying and really brings this lyric to life there. Very cool choice. Her voice is so rich. Yes.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at
So here we get a really beautiful chess mix from Angelina, which I haven't heard too much of from her before, and it sounded so good. And it was actually really reminiscent of the way that Freddie hits his high notes, kind of spread and just high. It's got that piercing quality, that wow quality to them. So I just love how she knows that she can belt, but she saves it for the most important moments of the songs. Like she's very, very tasteful with how she belts.
Whoa, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out of here. Yeah. Nothing really matters. Anyone can say nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Oh my God. I'm crying. It finally happened. How was that so good? Oh my God.
That was insane.
Oh my God. That was so good. That was so worth the wait.
The birth of something really special, a star, and as they
That
would
was
say
incredible.
in Norway, Jeg elsker deg.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
You know, I think that this song means a lot of things, a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And I really like the fact that she chose to focus on the more like nihilistic or drifting part of the song, because that's the part of the song that I relate to the most as well. And I just think that it's so interesting that she took this song that has so many different elements to it, so many different parts. I mean, it's literally a suite. It's like it feels like a collection of different songs that kind of have a similar-ish through line to them, but she really kind of spliced it up in a way that felt really cohesive, and the way that she bookended it with that lyric, with the lyrics about kind of drifting away and not caring about anything, was really, really beautiful. From just a songwriting and arrangement standpoint, I thought that was incredible. Just so smart, very tastefully done. I thought that that was a genius arrangement of this song.
And I think this moment, this time on stage, this song, this performance is going to change your life and your career forever. I believe that.
It's so weird watching it back, like,
Everything
in
about
retrospect
tonight
now,
felt
knowing
like it came from
how
you.
amazing she is
The
now.
arrangement of the song, the simplicity of it. I've never heard that song in that version before. Seriously, this was an amazing performance.
She did that. So that was pretty incredible. I know I sound like a broken record every time after an Angelina performance, after an Angelina reaction, but I mean, you literally just saw that I cried during that performance. So this is definitely, at this point, the current ranking is this one and then Unchained Melody for sure. And then I don't know what I would put under that. Probably My Funny Valentine, especially because I have like an emotional connection to that song, especially. But they're all up there for me. It's so hard. And I know something will probably come along to dethrone this one as number one pretty soon. I don't know, but that one was mind-blowing to me. That was crazy. I think that her vocal choices here were especially interesting because there was this kind of dichotomy, right? There was this kind of juxtaposition with the light, airy, breathy, slack sounds that she was making towards the beginning, and this kind of deep, like a heavy chest register that she would occasionally bring in a couple of times. And then she surprised us with that, magical chesty mix moment up there. When people are talking about like belty mix, that's what they mean. That was gorgeous. That was so surprising from her. And again, tastefully done. She's not hitting us with that every couple of seconds. She saved it towards the climax of the song. But those two distinct choices that she was making between the breathy and the chest especially, I thought really added to her particular arrangement of the song that was focusing on kind of the drifting or being lost qualities of it. It captured that kind of wandery feeling that she was having, but it also brought weight to the moments that felt really, really serious when she would introduce chest register in there. Brilliant, brilliant. From not just an arrangement standpoint, but from a vocal register standpoint, that's incredible decision making right there. For a pro level singer, let alone how is she 13? She's a genius. She is a prodigal genius. Bless her. That was crazy. When it comes to the arrangement of the song, I know I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate for this or a little bit of slack, but like this is a song that I've always had kind of not mixed feelings about, but there's just parts of it that like resonate with me a lot more than others. And the parts that she chose to focus on, especially for me, are like the parts that have always touched me the most. And I think are like the most universal in terms of like, I think that we've all had, especially after COVID and, the past couple of years in the world have just been so weird, so crazy. I mean, there's really not a bunch of words that I can even come up with on the spot to describe it. It's just, the state of the world lately has been all over the place to the point where I'm sure people are just kind of numb to a lot of what's happening in the world right now. And it's just like, we hear the worst kind of things happening, and because it's happening so frequently, we can't help but just grow numb to it. And it's a sad, scary feeling to kind of come to terms with. So I just think from like an emotional standpoint, she really made an incredible arrangement here. And I feel like, her choices probably are more like they resonate now more than they probably did even back when she performed this originally or, arranged this originally. So it's aged spectacularly well. I'll say that. I mean, that was amazing. And I also like the simplicity of the piano as well. This song could go a number of different ways. We all know that. It's supposed to be like a big kind of flashy operatic piece, if you will. Freddie was very into opera. He was a huge fan of Montserrat Caballé, which she's one of my favorite opera singers too. So maybe I'll cover one of their performances later. I don't know. But I appreciate the fact that this kind of stripped down version really added to and elevated her vision of the song, her very, very specific version of the song. And I just love the fact that it felt like she really analyzed all the different parts of the song and just broke it down to like what really connected with her. And the way that she bookended it with the outro, I thought was brilliant. It kind of brought us to like this full circle moment that shows us like we start off at a place where we're really not sure where to go. We go on this journey that's kind of crazy and high and all over the place. And she was adding in all these extra riffs that added more to the prosodic nature of her arrangement. And then she brings us back to this feeling that, maybe we're still lost after all this time. And that's a scary thing to think about. But I think that sometimes we have to come to terms with the fact that we're always going to be searching for something, and being numb to the world is like a difficult feeling to kind of come to terms with. But I think that it's one that a lot of people are feeling and have to come to terms with. So I think that's another reason why like it just touched me so emotionally. And yeah, I mean, shout out, Angelina. You did your big one with that. That was incredible. My favorite performance of hers so far. But again, I'm sure that'll change anytime. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. Special shout out to you first 1,000 legends out there. I've loved connecting with everyone so far in the comments. You all have been fantastic. And please keep commenting in the live chats. I love getting to talk to you all in real time as well. Maybe I'll do like a YouTube live stream at some time and do some of like Angelina's shorter clips, the ones that, you know, would be hard for me to do like a full reaction on. But I just think it would be like a fun experience to also get you all's thoughts in real time on something like that. But once again, thanks so much for tuning into this very special reaction. I've had a blast doing them and I hope to keep going. Thanks again.